Thank you for joining me for a 5-minute post-workout recovery reset, where today we will focus on the hip flexors. So the hip flexors are the 5 muscles that connect the knee, the hip, the lower back via the pelvis. And the muscle that we as athletes have the most, that we're most well acquainted with, is often the iliopsoas. And when we have a stiff iliopsoas, it makes a lot of our athletic pursuits quite difficult. So I'm going to share with you 3 stretches, the 3 B's as I like to call them, that will help to improve the flexibility of your hip flexors. Because again, with our hip flexors, the stronger they are and the more flexible, we will be able to generate more power and more speed. In a number of different athletic pursuits like golf and baseball, we emphasize one side of the body, and this can also compound hip problems. So if you happen to be an athlete that does a sport like golf or baseball, you may want to make sure that when you're incorporating a post-recovery stretch sequence, that you spend more of your time on the side that you're using. So if you're holding a stretch for, say, 30 seconds on one side, you may want to triple the time to 90 seconds or to 2 minutes on the other side. So the first boat pose, it's an active stretch. So we come to sit on the buttocks, and you want to try to be directly on your sits bones, on your pubic bones. So it's helpful to kind of pull the flesh away from the buttocks. And then with the spine long, we lift the legs up. You can hold the legs underneath the knees. You can extend the arms out. You can also extend the legs straight. Whatever works for your body in this moment. Relaxing the shoulders, relax the face, engaging the abdominal muscles, full breathing. Giving yourself permission when you're in stretches to not be in a race, not be in a competition with yourself or with another, but rather do what the body needs at the moment. So take one more full breath, and then gently allow the legs to settle on the floor. I like to take the front of my hands to the front of my knee, the back of my hands to the front of my knees, spine long. Just take a moment. And then we'll move to bridge pose. So with bridge pose, I'll offer 2 variations. One will be just the regular standard, and the other will be a one-legged variation. So coming to lie on your back, the feet are hip distance apart. I like to bring the feet up so that I can gently scratch the back of my foot with the longest finger, with my middle finger. Pressing down firmly through all 4 corners of the feet, gently push the floor away and lift up, starting at the low back, mid-back, lifting the belly up towards the sky, maybe tucking the shoulders, interlacing the fingers. Holding here, trying to relax the buttocks. You can stay here, or you can load into the left leg, raise the right leg high, hold it, bring it back down, raising the left leg high, pausing, remaining here, or doing a slight rotation between the 2 limbs, or just remaining in regular bridge pose. Again, noticing if you're holding tension in the low back and in the buttocks, can you breathe into that area and release? Taking one more full breath here. And then if your fingers are interlaced, unlacing the fingers, hands firmly press on the floor, on the ground, and slowly bring your spine back down to the earth. Taking a moment, taking a pause. And then our final stretch is bow pose, which we'll do on our bellies. So however you do it, come on up and then meet me on your belly. So once we're on our belly, drawing the heels up towards the buttocks, lifting the chest up, reach back, grab what you can grab, either the inside of the ankles or the outside, somewhere along the leg, whatever's available to you. And then with an inhale, lifting up the chest, lifting up the legs, and breathing here. Full breath. Taking one more full inhalation and exhalation. And then gently allowing the legs to come down, releasing the feet, resting for a moment, head on the floor. Taking a nice big inhalation and exhalation. And then gently rising up, coming back to a seat. Drawing your hands to your hearts. Pressing your thumb joints into your sternum, sitting nice and tall. Just take a moment in gratitude. Gratitude to our body for all that it lets us do on a daily basis. I honor the place in each one of you in which the entire universe dwells. I honor the place in each one of you which is of love, of light, of truth, and of peace. When you are in that place in you, and I am in that place in me,